It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Buccaneers and the Colts on Thursday night primetime.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Indianapolis Colts. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's even worked on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if there'll be anything special in store for him today.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as Edward falls to the ground.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. Takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Indy. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To try again after the sack. Wentz got his man there complete to Gallup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Wentz now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and we can next on a 3rd down there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go. Do that again, baby. Do it again.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The open man is Westbrook.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoy And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down now, it's Mack, and they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Well, when you go from second to third to third and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
First and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we see James, he will now return it and they'll bring it out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December.
There's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wentz. He'll check this down to Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? This game, Thursday night, there's a little extra pep in their step. You go with it.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more of what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 now. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10-yard line.
That's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. His pass caught with the 4. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Back to throw here. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Let's go.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got it, not just space, but plenty of room to run after after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz throws this one right side to Pascal. And past the 40. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love to see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. The Colts with a first red zone It's caught. And he is out of bounds here. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Gonzalez's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ready, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Got a man complete to Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kiki QT as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. So we have reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. With another return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Good one, boys. Let's go. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. Gets around him, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Well, this
Now back to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
If you were... They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And Pascal's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And some room to roam now. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And this is back to an 8-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A throw out line to QT, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him. He's going to be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Wentz now on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's bound the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A give for Taylor running right side. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And really, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Carson Wentz. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Wentz going to look to throw. They're looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
He turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to pose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? As we keep running, they decided to turn loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Jones looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Jones again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Colts 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. It's an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Brings up second and goal at the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down, another shot for Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 8. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Mack, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Now the trainers take a look. We'll step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. In a tight game like this, they're going to take it.
Blankenship for the extra point.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So now Wentz and the Colts offense down by 11. Just over a minute 40 to play. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Pascal. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns scored are reviewed in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Mack to get it again on second down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. And they will take a knee here. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on the punt for Tampa Bay. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,